Yo, 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 Grand Rising Kings and Queens. You're listening to HL in the AM on Oak 93.5 WRLY Raleigh. It is Thursday, July 21st, almost the end of July, 7:09 in the morning. So hopefully if you're driving, you're being safe. Hopefully if you on your way to work, you get there all right. Because I'm going to tell you, there's been a report that road rage is at an all-time high. Basically across the country, especially in North Carolina, road rage incidents have raised dramatically, in some places as high as 50% since 2021. And I'm starting to wonder why. And I'm not even wonder why, but I think I know why. The problem is you got jackasses on the road. And it's that simple. You see, the thing is that the generations are different. Most people on the road are branched off of two different generations. The generation that believed in consequences for their action and the generation that doesn't. And the thing is, you got people literally out here on this road cutting mugs off, following too close, just side swiping and bully their way onto the road because they basically have been given this green light to do as they please, and the world is designed for them, and everybody else is just a non-player character, NPC. So they go out, they cut you off, they keep moving, or they go and they just bully your way to the side, or they follow you so close, or all sorts of things that they do. They speed and they drive slow in the left lane, all the things that guarantee your ass whooping. So then what happens is these cats go out there, they do all this this stupid stuff, all this inconsiderate stuff, and then they wonder, then the person that actually was affected by it does something. They're not just gonna sit there and take it all the time. Everybody's not gonna take your toxic displays of driving. Not everyone. Some people just be like, all right, whatever, and just keep it moving because they got better things to do. But eventually you're gonna run across that person who has time today. And when they react, and that's the thing, I think where the problem is that everybody's being told how to react to situations, but no one's being told how to act anymore. Like, we're all told just to, don't act in anger and don't be violent and stuff, but sometimes you gotta knock a nigga out. Sometimes you do gotta go to your trunk and pull out your pistol and bust somebody's windows out their car. I mean, because that's the only way that they're gonna learn, because, like, the thing is, there are consequences to your actions. You can't drive foolishly on the road. You can't just, treat people like, oh, what they have going on right now doesn't matter, and expect them just to be okay with it. So if you out there on the road, be safe, but also be petty. If someone cuts you off, go ahead, get you a new car. Go ahead and wreck that one. Because, like, the main thing is, it's like I said, people are not being told how to act. They're being told how to react. And it's not our responsibility to sit here and accept inconsiderate drivers. It's not our job to accept being bullied and being cut off and all sorts of that stuff. So go out and, bust a head or two. Because, like, that's the only way that these cats is going to learn, especially these young cats. Because that's what's really happening. These young cats go out there and they try to, bully their way around. Then you got another cat that's older that got time today. That's when the accident happens. It's not even an accident. I don't think you call all car accidents accidents, because sometimes they're incidents. It's an incident where a jackass and a jackass meet. It's an apex. Also, we got to talk about some other stuff this morning. Hope y'all doing good. But I had to get that off my chest because I'm sick of these young drivers, man. They get on my nerves. But we got to talk about former state NAACP president Reverend Anthony Spearman was found dead. The Guilford County Sheriff's Office says anyone with information on Spearman's death is asked to contact Detective S.M. Garlick at 336-641-5966. The Sheriff's Office said Spearman's death is an ongoing investigation. They have no further comment. You see, Spearman's son, Anthony, said Wednesday that his father died Tuesday at his home in Greensboro, but he said he didn't know the cause of death. Spearman, who was in his early 70s, was a champion of social justice and a long advocate for the sick or in prison. He famously camped outside the governor's residence in Raleigh for more than a week in an effort to obtain pardons for two men whose murder charges were dismissed after courts overturned their convictions. So, Reverend Dr. William Barber II, another former NAACP president for North Carolina, said in a statement Wednesday that I have lost a true brother in the struggle. North Carolina and the nation have lost a champion of justice and a beloved public servant. We have all lost a freedom fighter, a man deeply committed to justice, and a man of true faith. So the Guilford County Sheriff's Office responded to Spearman's home on Tuesday night. The office didn't immediately respond to requests for additional information, but it's just the fact that now the family has provided a written statement regarding Mr. Spearman's passing. The Spearman family is utterly devastated by the transition of our patriarch, Reverend Dr. T. Anthony Spearman. He was a man of strong conviction who loved his family with every ounce of his being. We solicit your prayers as we give this insurmountable loss and request your consideration and privacy as we go through this season of bereavement. Now, his stint as NAACP ended last year, and he also filed a lawsuit last month against a number of state and national NAACP officials, accusing them of defamation and conspiracy to remove him from the presidency. He has said that the effort against him was in part because he supported a former NAACP employee in her claims of sexual harassment against another NAACP leader. Yes. Spearman also alleged he was ousted because of his growing national profile, and that to get rid of him, state NAACP officials falsely accused him of misappropriating association funds. Earlier this year, the state NAACP treasurer suggested that criminal charges against Spearman would be appropriate. Spearman was known to use the courts to stand up for his belief. He played key roles in 3 lawsuits challenging state government policies focused on education, funding, and voter rights, according to a bio on the Archive State NAACP webpage. I don't know if all that's true, but it's not a death sentence. All I know is that's one dude that was in the struggle, because like we're few in number now. A lot of cats just don't care. A lot of cats don't know. They don't show. They just don't care what's going on with black people in the hood these days. So my thoughts and prayers are out to the family of Reverend Anthony Spearman. Man, that was sad. So sad, man. We got to pick up the drama, because like there's so much stuff going on right now. Trina's niece was killed in the shooting the other day, but the ESPYS happened last night, and Klay Thompson won Comeback Player of the Year. I wonder how y'all feel about that. Y'all call in, chat in, let me know what you think about Klay Thompson, because I think it's pretty dope. I mean, you know, because he had one of those major injuries. So for Klay Thompson to come back, and I mean, he wasn't the same Klay like that we were used to, but he was doing all right. You know, he did all right. You know, he helped his team. He didn't hurt his team, and that's all that really matters. But, yo, we got jams this morning. I got some Tupac, some Drew Hill, some of everything. As y'all can see, it's just me. Thoughts and prayers for P in his car, because it was tripping this morning. But, yo, keep it locked. Yo, and that was that Kevin Little. Took y'all back to the club with that one. I felt y'all twerking. Anyway, the women anyway. If y'all fellas is twerking, you need Jesus. So, just to let you know, the small town of Kinley, North Carolina, is in Johnston County out there by Smithfield. So you already know what's messed up. But in Kinley, Police Chief Josh Gibson said that he and all the full-time officers resigned on Wednesday. So there was ever a time to rob a bank, it's 9 o'clock this morning. I'm not saying go rob a bank. I'm just saying that if you were going to rob a bank, you might as well do it when ain't no police officers on staff. Just saying. If there was a time to rob a bank, it'd be right now. But I mean, it is Kenley, so what you gonna get, like $30 or some Werther's Originals? It's not even really worth your time. But yeah, all the police officers resigned. All of them, all 5 of them. There was only 5 police officers in the city of Kenley. All of them. I'm sorry, 8 officers. There's 8 officers in Kenley. All of them resigned. And they all saying that they had beef. Well, I ain't gonna say beef, but issues with the town manager. And so, yeah, I'm kind of glad. I think we need to see more of this. I think we see more cops just quit. I guess that what they're saying is, hey, you can't just be shooting unarmed people out here. So, well, what are we supposed to do then? What's the point of even being a cop if I can't kill somebody for nothing? That's pretty much what it looks like. But oh, that was Steve. I was like, what in the world? I thought the cops came in here to get me. So, what else is going on? Oh, for those who remember the TV show Making the Band, that was a season 4 show where they had a singing group, a male singing group, and it was the name of the group was called Day 26. Yeah, it was a corny name and it was a corny group. They only had one nigga in there that could really blow. That was Mike. Well, they had 2 because there was 2 of them that could sing. The rest of them were there because they were light skinned. But anyway, they have reunited and nobody cares. The only reason I'm talking about it because I saw it on the source. But yeah, for the 15th year reunion, it's been 15 years since that travesty of a singing group was put together. And now they're coming back together for a full reunion, the full roster, which is Robert Curry, he's Steph Curry's little brother, Brian Andrews, Quanell Mosley, and Michael McClerney. All of them. Well, there's another one, I think it was Will, but they ain't put him in the article, so I will. But congratulations to Day 26. I mean, I won't be at the concert because the only song y'all had that was decent was Exclusive, and that was decent at best. And I think that's only because it was like the theme song to the show. Also, gotta talk about this Trump dude. Trump. The January 6th committee is expected to show clips in which former President Trump refused to say the election has been settled. So that's going to be more into the query of him inciting this riot. I'm like this. If they gave R. Kelly 30 years, they should at least give Trump about 35. I mean, he did commit treason. I mean, I thought that was illegal in this country. And honestly, treason is supposed to be punishable by death. But I think that's only when you're not naturally born an American or a white American. You're not naturally born white American. Let me put that out there. Trump. Like, I ain't never seen someone cause so much problem and then expect to run again for president. And the sad part is he's the front runner. Like who would think that it's going to be hard to beat Trump? He is basically, because 2024 is only 2 years away, and he's expected to be president again. We got this heat wave going on right now. Triple digit heat all across the country, North Carolina included. AC is popping. There's blackouts in some areas like Philadelphia, where it's so hot that everybody's running they AC that can cause widespread blackouts. Me personally, I just know it's hot. And the sad part is they always do that heat index. It's 104, but it's gonna feel like 107. That don't work. When I tried with my girl, I was like, babe, it's 4 inches, but it feels like 7. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got no 4 inches. I got way more than, well, that's beside the point. It's just a joke. Speaking of, I remember earlier today I was talking about a road rage. Well, in Fayetteville, a road rage incident ended with a shootout. This happening on July 11th. And the Fayetteville police have identified 2 suspects in connection with the road rage shooting. There was Antonio Stearns, who was shot in the shoulder and the leg. Shimoni Raleigh, who was also inside the car, but she was not shot, and the baby wasn't shot. Witnesses described the suspect vehicle as gold Jeep Cherokee. He was heading down Scarborough Road. You know, if you know Fayetteville, you know Scarborough Road is always the spot where somebody's getting shot at. But police have found the suspect, which is Demetrius Todd McNeil of Hope Mills, and 45-year-old Alfonso DeMorris Teasley of Eastover have been charged with assault with a deadly weapon, assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury, shooting into an occupied vehicle, and felony conspiracy. That's a nice little age difference. I hope their mother and son. But they're on the run and they're both considered armed and dangerous. Why is it that every black man that's not arrested is automatically assumed to be armed and dangerous? I don't think he's armed. Ain't nobody trying to bring no light to himself right now. You're already on the run. The last thing you're going to do is try to stir up more waves. That's all I'm saying. Earlier today I said that Trina's niece was killed in a shooting in Miami. So prayers up for her family. Her niece was only 17 years old. According to TMZ, Trina's niece, lovingly called Baby Sugar, was killed Tuesday night. She is believed to not have been a target and was a bystander, basically in the wrong place at the wrong time. But law enforcement is still investigating the shooting. But yeah, that's a sad day. Only 17 years old, life cut short. Man, so as anyone knows, as a sports fan, we got to talk about these ESPYs. The ESPY Awards. I missed it because I was out performing. But we're expected to see Steph Curry host. Fresh off his 4th NBA championship, Steph Curry will be trying out his comedy chops as the host of the awards. It's going to be some jokes, some entertainment, and we're celebrating that year in sports. So it was last night, 8 o'clock. Now they did do a special shout out for Brittany Griner, who was still at the top of everyone's mind. As you know, WNBA star Brittany Griner is being detained in Russia and has been for more than 150 days, with the 4th hearing for her trial scheduled for Friday morning. So, free Brittany. That's like, I'm going to get that on a t-shirt. Free Brittany Griner. And also, maybe free WNBA tickets. I'm just saying. Because, I mean, they only like $7. I bought some WNBA tickets to Charlotte back in the day for $8 at a gas station. Real talk. And I'm not going to lie, it was one of the worst games I've ever been to before in my life. I really felt like I was at like a high school girls game. It felt like that. It had that kind of energy, which may be why the WNBA is struggling. I don't know. But yo, y'all keep it locked. Got some R&B jams for y'all. Y'all know what I do. Yo, and that was that Hey Ma by Cameron. I need to fix the spelling in my system. I'm not gonna lie, be transparent with y'all. It's spelled He-Ma in my system. I need to fix that. But anyway, the murder suspect in the Buffalo mass shooting that reeled the nation has pled not guilty to charges. And see, that's the country that I hate. This is why one of the things, I'm not saying I hate America, because I don't. But a thing that I dislike about America is the fact that someone could literally go into a grocery store, everybody with a GoPro on his head, shoot up 10 people, have witnesses, everybody sees him do it, gets arrested alive, and has the audacity to go into a courtroom and say, no, I didn't do it. That's the problem I have with America. See, that they shouldn't even have asked. Like, once you get caught red-handed and say, what's your plea? And you're going to literally have the audacity to say, not guilty, I didn't do it. Not, we saw you. Like if his plea of not guilty should definitely mean instant death. What I mean by that is if once he's convicted of that, death penalty. Wasting the taxpayers' dollars to make you go through all of this due process and courtroom drama for some stuff that you actually did. That's BS. For real. Because, I mean, they started hitting, just so y'all know that the shooter's name is Peyton Gendron. And, I mean, they hit him with all sorts of charges, hate crime charges, everything for that shooting spree in the Tops grocery store that killed so many people that night. And that's the problem, man. It's like, wow. You do all that. You kill all these people. You hit so many people. Yeah, you can walk into a courtroom and say, no, I didn't do it. I hope they kill him, bring him back to life, and then kill his ass again. That's what I'm hoping for. Boy, that got me hot. I'm dead. Seriously, that got me heated. How dare you? You know, it's just like, come on, man. We saw the police. We saw the footage. You came up with footage. You put it on social media. You did all of that just to walk into a courtroom and say I didn't do it. And then, just so y'all know, there was a man that was accused of a mass shooting at a Yo Gotti concert in Memphis Arena. They caught him before he did it. His name is, he was 28-year-old Elijah Hyman, and he was arrested after the authorities found he had several firearms in his apartment and had made significant preparations to carry out a mass shooting. So Memphis Police Department reported they observed the suspect's apartment had been set up with binoculars and a broken window, giving him a direct sight and access to shoot at the FedEx Forum and the surrounding parking lot. Hyman reportedly told police he wanted to shoot as many people as he could at the CMG label head's birthday bash last Saturday. And Hyman was upset due to a recent breakup with his girlfriend, so he's going to kill all the black people at the Yo Gotti concert, or as many as he could. So after they arrested him, on Monday, the suspect's attorney, Leslie Ballin, said in a video arraignment that Hyman was not a criminal, but suffers with mental health issues. Mr. Hyman reached out for help. He actually flagged down an officer for help. He was in a crisis. Hyman has been charged with commission of the act of terrorism and 30 counts of attempted first-degree murder and 30 counts of possession of a firearm in the commission of a dangerous felony. But this is the problem. He's undergoing a psych evaluation. A psych like what is up with the cop-outs of white people when they try to kill all these black people? Why are you treated like a civilized person when you're trying to act in an uncivilized manner? Like, that's what I mean by black people are always going to be seen as 3/5 of a person in this country. Because obviously we can't even get justice when people are trying to hurt and kill us. Like, we're less than white for some reason. Like this it should be taken serious. If a brother was outside of a Carolina Hurricanes game, went to a cop and said, hey, I'm trying to kill as many white people as possible, they ain't put him in no psych evaluation. They ain't holding him in no psych ward. He's lucky if he gets arrested. But yet, Elijah Hyman can bout and shoot up a whole Yo Gotti concert. I mean, he has significant amounts of ammunition and firearms. He was gonna do some damage. He gets Jello fruit cups and some graham crackers. That's what he gets. I'm telling you, this world is jacked up, man. I'm telling you, this world is jacked up. Like, we need, like where's Obama at? I mean, he ain't do nothing the last time, but maybe a third go around, maybe he'll do some stuff, because this is crazy. Now, a Fort Bragg soldier got 44 months in jail for his role in the January 6th insurrection. Yes. So, in January 6, 2021, James Philip Malt of Brockport, New York, was arrested after having re-enlisted in the Army after the insurrection. He pleaded guilty in April to assaulting, resisting, or impeding officers using a dangerous weapon or inflicting bodily injury, civil disorder, entering and remaining in a restricted building or the grounds with a deadly or dangerous weapon, disorderly and disruptive conduct in a restricted building or grounds with a deadly or dangerous weapon, engaging in physical violence in a restricted building or grounds with a deadly or dangerous weapon, disorderly conduct in a Capitol building, and an act of physical violence in the Capitol grounds or buildings. Those are all the things that he pleaded guilty for. 44 months. That's less than 4 years. I know a dude right now doing 6 years for saying, I'm going to slap my baby mama. Didn't slap her, just said he was. He got 6 years. Well, he did a little bit more than that. He had, a little cocaine and a little weed. By a little, I mean a lot. But anyway, what got him arrested was saying he was going to slap his baby mama. But still, a little cocaine, a little weed, or a lot of cocaine, a lot of weed, is not as bad as committing treason. This is a treasonous act. And as a soldier, you should have known better. But you only got 44 months. 44, you know how easy it is to do 44 months in jail? Well, it's not easy, but I've seen cats do 60 days on A&E, and it ain't look that damn hard. I'm just saying. Like, it seems like the offense isn't worthy of the punishment is not anywhere near severe enough for what, they did. You take part in an insurrection, you should at least do 20. Like, you try to overthrow the government and you get a 44-month slap on the wrist. Man, I'm dead serious. I'm tired of this country. But anyway, got some more jams for y'all. Y'all keep it locked. Yo, that was that Never Too Much. Man, we was jamming out because there ain't much news. One last thing I got to let y'all know about. Give it up for her. She just been casted. Yeah, she just was casted as Belle in the Beauty and the Beast live action film that's going to be released this December. So I got to make sure my babes know about that because I'm a huge her fan and Beauty and the Beast is a dope Disney. That's one of my favorites. Anyway, I'm out. Got to go. But don't forget to go out and be petty today. Let someone know if they mess around, they're going to find out. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. See you tomorrow.